Well, good morning. Great day. It's not going to be too hot today. Fairly overcast, so we're going to start our first bits of assembly. So I've got my arm with my books, got my books, I'm ready to go. This is the Moss catalogue, which actually is quite good for looking at the parts of the assembly, and of course the Austin Healey service manual, which is also quite informative, but more so from a maintenance point of view rather than an assembling point of view in certain places. And here I've got pictures that I've taken off the net of the routing of the wiring. So it's going to be an exciting process, so looking forward to it. Come and join me. Subscribe down below if you think it's worthy, and let's go. Still got to find my bits and pieces, which were serviced a long time ago, so as I pulled them out I might find that, you know, nuts and bolts have gone missing, so I'm going to just have to treat it as I see it. I'll just assemble some of the things that I painted first, just find out where these things go. So let's take a little look at some of the things that we can put on now. I believe that the arm, the swing arm, actually sits out at the top, like so. Just not sure how it functions, but so by sitting it at the top, it actually follows the line of here. So that that looks about right there. And no holes, of course, marked on the main sheet. So what I'll have to do is just mark that with a texter and just drill and rivet in. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, this is the steering column support bracket, and that fits under here, something like this. Okay, so let's go and find some nuts and bolts. So, how did that go? Not great, and I'll tell you why. This fine, I could get a nutsuit in here, but here I just couldn't get the machine, or in there could get the machine to go in properly. So I had to convert these back to just a screw and a nut on the inside. And luckily I've got two access holes, this one here and this one on the underside. So I could, I mean, it's all done up, it's all nice and tight and secure, but it annoys me that, and I should have perhaps have thought of that in advance, but getting access to those 2 points was just nigh and impossible. But anyway, the point is that it's done. I could do with a little bit of sealant around there, and I might actually flatten that a bit with against the wall as much as I can. Let me zoom you in a bit on that. That's probably about the only screw you can see, the one at the top. And access to the flapper valve there. So that's the only screw that you can see. Let's do something a little bit easier to do than that. We'll try and putting the horns on. That'll be a start. So the next thing is to check the threads on that as well. Okay, which brings me to my next problem, and that is the horn. There's a low volume horn and a high pitched volume horn. These are the new horns that I have just received, or well, a little while ago, but and then I go to the front of the car where they're fitted, and as you can see there, I've got no way to install them. As you can see there, there's no way that I can convert those screw holes. There's nothing to screw to except for this what looks like a mounting nut on the back end. So let's have a look at the book and see what it's got to say about it, which I've got here, and it's got what looks like two different types of horns. This looks original, and this looks like the one that I've got, and with that one it's got a little bracket, a triangular bracket that you can see just there. So let's pull out the old horn that I've got, the two, and just have a look at and see what sort of issues that I might have, and bring it outside. I'll just put it down. You can see it's in awful condition. There's nothing but rust there. The leads are cloth covered. This one's PVC. I think the other one is actually different. That's got the bracket at the top, but it's quite a special bracket. It's one that sort of swings with the vibration, if you like, of the horn, and allows the horn to work. You can see the terrible condition of this. I would prefer perhaps to use the originals if I can get them to work. And they sit there just like that, screwed to that. So the screws are very rusty. Not that that's any big problem, but I think I might have a go at pulling one apart and just see what's involved in giving it a good clean. So again, just trying to bring it into the light a bit more. You can see that there. So I might just pull one apart and just see what I can do with it. Okay, I'm in the bumper box area, and so this is the fit, and I don't know what these holes are for. They're not on the plan. So let's put some nutset in those. I'm looking at roughly basically 6 mil, 1/4 inch.